Hi friends, just wanted to do a sort of final Batman 1 on my old PC before I pack it up and upgrade it. So I decided to visit Batman again, now that the final patch is out. It has been for now for a couple of weeks, and it's now back on sale as well. I'll talk about that in a minute or two. Just want to show you the settings I'm going to be using. I'll be using full screen. The maximum resolution on my monitor is 1050 anyway, so that's as high as I can go. VSync's going to be on, maximum 60 frames. Texture resolution will be set on low. Any higher goes over my video card usage. Shadow quality and level of detail are set to normal. Everything else is off, and the NVIDIA stuff's all off as well. Obviously, because I've got an AMD card. One thing that is slightly worrying is the fact that it was still saying I didn't have the up-to-date drivers, and until I actually installed the new drivers that were out a few days ago, the 11.1, I think it's 5.11.1 ones, it was still showing they were out of date. As you'll see, there is the my old video, the first one I did on here. I've put a link on that in case you want to compare the two. The big test obviously is going to be when I jump off here. Let's see what happens, because before it was really stuttery at 720 with nothing on, and well, it's still not perfect. It's a little bit better than it was. We'll see if it settles down as we go along. Once again guys, I will not be doing any spoilers. I will try and cut out as much story as possible, and well, let's see how we perform.
Be careful. It's not looking good out there.
You say so. Anyway, once again, diving time. A little bit better. Frame rate's not dropping quite so badly. Down with 1718s. I know we are still not at the magic 25 plus. But hey, well, this is well below the specs, and probably the last time I'm going to be using this system, as I've said. It's time for an upgrade, and I will do a video to explain exactly what I've done in the very near future. Let's get a quick fight done. Yeah, it's the bat. Does seem a little bit jittery still. Let's check out the car, see how that performs. Now before I was dropping down to 12s and below. Basically it was totally unplayable in the car really in the first video, I think. I remember it was hovering between 12 and 24 frames the first time I played it at 720. So I'd say it seems to be performing a little bit better at a higher resolution with more stuff on. This is also downgraded the card from the first video I did. That was a 7950. This one now is a 7870. I've swapped cards over between the two PCs I have at home. It made more sense at the time to put the better graphics card into the better PC and the worst one into the worst one, because basically whichever one I used I couldn't use the full quarter of the video card anyway. So as I was saying, since the re-release, Warner Brothers have said that if you bought this game before the 16th of November, which was a few days ago now, they're going to give you the Arkham back catalogue on PC for free, all the Game of the Year editions. Now, since I'm sort of a late comer to PC, I only have Arkham Origins, so I'll be getting Arkham City and Arkham Asylum Game of the Year editions for free on top. But I think that if you are probably a long-time PC gamer and you like this series, you're going to have those games. So it's not much of a sorry, is it really? I think that they need to rethink that one. Surely a better idea would be to give everyone who's bought the Season Pass a refund and offer everyone the Season Pass for free who's had it for a while, or to give them an alternate game. You know, Warner Brothers game would be a better idea maybe? I don't know. Anyway, you can see it's better than it was. It is really performing a lot better than it did. Still getting the odd freezes, but like I say, this is using an old standard hard disk drive on the SATA 2 board. So it's definitely not an optimised system, but it is now playable on here at this frame rate. It seems to be working okay. Obviously this is edited highlights rather than the full playthrough. I didn't really notice any tearing even though I'm seeing some on video, but it is behaving a lot better than it was. Bad news for you guys who are SLI, they have pulled the plug on the work they were doing on the patch for that. I think they decided, from what I've said, I will try and put a link to the statements they put out below, along the lines of that they didn't want to mess up the version that they already had running by trying to get SLI to work as well. So bad news all you people that have got, you know, 2970s rather than a 980. You're going to look out on this game, unfortunately. They're also saying that if you've upgraded to Windows 10 you are going to need 12 gig of RAM for this game. There's that bad of a memory leak on it that it needs 12 gig on Windows 10 at the moment. Whether that will be optimised at a later update, we don't know. There is some news though, if you have got this and you bought it from Steam, or if you have a physical disc copy. I hope you've retained your proof of purchase for the disc, because you can take it back to whoever you bought it from and they should refund you up until the end of December. Oh, I don't like this guy. Come here. Cop that. Yeah, so if you have it on Steam or you bought it from somewhere as a physical copy, you can get a refund. Unfortunately, if you bought from a third party like I did, I bought from CD Keys. Only cost me 17 quid, I'll admit, but I cannot get a refund from there, and I think that if you bought it and it came with your graphics card, I think you're stuck with it as well. Sorry about that guys, but that's what they're saying right now. Once again, I'll put links down below to the refund pages, etc. And then saying that does leave them open to a little bit of a, I won't say a scam, but a little bit of a way of saving money. If you're willing to test this game, pay 40 quid through Steam, buy it through them or whatever it is, 30-40 quid. Quick transfer here, I think. Let's see if this performed any better. Let's transfer to the car. Now that's definitely better than last time I played it, because last time I tried to do that one it just froze for about 2 seconds. So that's definitely a lot better. Now, I don't know if my counter changes from one side to the other. I did some recording before, so this is just some stuff I've done before. All on the patch that was released before the 5th of November. Because the 5th of November patch was just a hot fix to make the DLC work. So as I was saying, if you buy this game now through Steam, you like it, you could refund it. Buy it cheap with the season pass for less than it costs the game if you use a third party seller. So you can, for no money coming out your wallet at all, try the game. If you like it, keep it. If you don't, get shut. It's cost you no, you can try it for until the end of December. You can complete the game and give it back, is what they were saying as well. Now, that felt a lot smoother than last time as well. I think when I was doing that on my other PC with the better graphics card, it only got down to about 12 frames, and we were stuck about 14, 17 there. So yeah, it's better than it was. It looks like they've done a lot of work on this patch, and yeah, if you've got a low spec PC like mine, you can run it at about this level.